Whew, alright, so there's a lot to talk about. One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, a new trailer dropped along with some new information, and there's just a lot that no one was expecting. This is not the game I thought it was gonna be, or I guess it's still an arena fighter. Everything mechanics-wise we talked about on the channel still applies. There's just a lot more on top of it. So let's start with the first topic of today. A beta has been announced. There will be a closed beta between November 1st and November 4th. Closed beta means you need to sign up and you need to be selected. So if you want to be eligible to enter the beta, you gotta register in Bandai Namco's Epic Rewards Club. Last time they did a beta like this through their club, I think it was Code Vein, and pretty much everyone I know that registered got a code for the closed beta. Because no one wants to go through the hassle of joining their lame rewards club, so if you want to play in the beta, go ahead and register. I think you've got a pretty good shot of making it. And with that out of the way, let's get into the big news. You can create your own character in this game. In fact, story mode seems to place your character at the center of it all. Your created avatar will have some dialogue options, though they don't seem like big choices. It's two ways of moving the same story forward, but something I really liked a lot is that a lot of this seems to be voice acted. So Saitama will be interacting directly with your character, and I hope the scene that they've shown here in the trailer isn't just an exception. I hope most of the story mode is actually voiced.
いや、弟子なんて募集してねえから。それじゃあ、俺も帰るわ。気をつけて帰れよ。
Your character does not have a voice, he talks, and the other characters in game seem to hear him, but you don't actually hear your character talking, which is not uncommon in anime games, but still a bit of a bummer for me personally. The point of this is usually to make you feel like you are the character, but guess what? I'm not a crazy person. I'm not talking to my console. So having a mute character kind of takes me out of it, to be honest, but that's a minor pet peeve. It seems that this story will be your story, the story of your created avatar, your journey to become a hero. So it seems that it will be an alternate story. It follows the events of One Punch Man. You see him fighting against some of the boss fights, but there was another hero in there in the mix, which is you. And I really like this first look at character customization. What I like in particular is the amount of colors that you see on screen right here. These are the colors you can select for your skin alone. They're letting you do some really wild characters, at least as far as color schemes go. Some entries are locked, which could mean a few things. One, it can mean that you unlock more entries to customize your character as you play, which gives you a reason to update your character as you go. Or, the most likely, it could simply mean that whatever those entries are, you can't customize their colors or you don't have those items equipped. Because if we look at the bar on top, this is the color tab. This is not where you select the items, this is just where you color them. So if you don't have any pants, obviously you cannot choose the color for your pants. I just had a brilliant idea. I want to be a pantless hero. But that's about all we know about the character creation so far. Since they're announcing this at the same time as the closed beta, I believe it might be possible to mess around with a custom character, either creating it or just playing as a preset or something. But maybe we'll learn more at that point, maybe we'll know more once the closed beta comes out. I'm of two minds when it comes to character creation in a game like this. On one hand, I really like making a character that fits that universe. It's almost like I can be a part of it. Being a part of an anime universe that we love is just an awesome feeling, as I'm sure a lot of you know. But it also makes an online fighting game an absolute nightmare to balance. If you give players lots of choices as far as what moves they can bring into battle, then your created character will always be the strongest character in game, unless they impose some serious restrictions. And looking at Jump Force, which is from the same developers, they did implement a few restrictions, but that never stopped created avatars from being the strongest characters in game. One Punch Man is definitely not looking like it's aiming to be a competitive game or even a balanced game. I think their Saitama gimmick kinda shows what they intend to make, but my main concern is that stuff like this usually makes online play absolutely unbearable. And it hasn't been confirmed that you can equip your own abilities. Maybe you just have a preset moveset, but I think that kind of takes away from the whole create a character thing. If you can only customize looks, you're not really creating your own hero, are you? And if you can give your character custom abilities, then what you'll see online 90% of the time is your created avatar with a top tier character and Saitama. And that's what you'll be playing against all the freaking time. So competitive or not, that usually makes for a bad online experience, and this is not just a pet peeve. This isn't just me being negative as usual. This is something that has happened before with the same developer. So I feel like it's a valid concern. But again, when it comes to immersing ourselves in this universe, making our own avatar, and interacting with our favorite characters from the show, character creation can be really awesome. And to complement that feeling, what came next in this trailer completely caught me by surprise. The exploration bits of story mode seem to be open world, or at the very least, very open hubs where you can get missions from different characters, potentially even do some different activities other than fighting. But even the fighting in this game's story seems to be potentially more than just the battle system we've seen before. So yeah, I can't wait to go into these different areas, or maybe just this huge open world, and just see how A city is connected to B city, where do these heroes usually hang around. It will be cool exploring the world of One Punch Man, even if it's not that great of a world in game. It will at least be cool to be a part of it for, I don't know, 5 minutes, very least. Yeah, I'm optimistic. But yeah, this game's story will potentially be more than just battle after battle after battle, because the battle system itself is getting remixed a little bit. First of all, you'll see a couple of generic villains show up, like monsters or humanoid enemies who aren't the main characters of this game. And then you have some pretty wild variants, events that happen during battle. If you've ever played Mortal Kombat with modifiers, it kind of feels like that. First, we have this fight where we're buying time for Tatsumaki to arrive. In this special battle, she's got that timer that is usually reserved for Saitama, and once she arrives, she just completely destroys the monster. Or sometimes you might be the one on a timer and you're buying time with Moomin Rider, waiting for your avatar to arrive. But battle conditions aren't limited to timers. For instance, there's this one where, oh my god, what's the mole guy's name? I forgot the mole guy's name. The mole guy's name shows up at your feet and pulls you into the ground if you are on the ground. Because you can jump in this game, so I'm guessing that jumping at the right time will make you avoid the stage hazard. There can be meteors falling from the sky. They can really go all out with these custom battle conditions, and honestly, that makes this game more of the party game that I think they intend to develop, and less of the competitive arena fighter that I think a lot of people are still looking for. I think these battle conditions really send a strong message of what this game is meant to be. Now, we'll see if these conditions are playable online or if it's only a story mode thing, but for now, that's a lot of new info out of a single trailer. So let's recap today's video. What did we learn today? Closed beta is coming, character creation is also coming, story mode takes place in an open world, ? Open hubs at the very least. And it will also feature some custom battle conditions. Long story short, these were the 4 things that we learned from this kinda short trailer alone. Let me know if this changed your perspective of One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. Let me know all your opinions about this game in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!